This could be you right here in this box next to me, drafting Battle Royale teams on Underdog. We could collectively split a $40,000 top prize. That's what we do here on the Battle Royale Bash. All you have to do is be a YouTube member, drop in the chat right now, the hashtag join the bash. I'll spin the wheel. If your name comes up, I'll send you the StreamYard link. You'll hop on here. We'll get to know you. We'll meet you and we'll draft a team together. And then if it does well, we split the profits and the draft is on me. It's as simple as that. I'm Pete Overzet. This is the Bash. Let's get to it. Welcome to the Best Ball Bash. We are throwing a party. One of you guys in the chat will be hopping on stream to draft, and then we will split the $2 million prize.
We are in the 2020 Honda Civic.
I think we got to lock him up.
You're going to be able to get us Jalen Knoll to fall by staring them down in the eye right now.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do, Pete.
Lock him up.
That's my kind of guy. I am going to need a howl from you.
Hopefully none of my neighbors mind.
Oh, this is going to be my life. This is so much fun.
All right. How are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get this screen up here. We'll let some of these entries roll in here today. Ryan became a new YouTube member here. Welcome, Ryan. My guy Matthew is excited to have a meeting-free Thursday. Love to hear it. What's up, Thomas? Brady, fresh off of Lulz. Yeah, if you ever want to see a tease for Lulz, we pulled up the clip of the lady, I believe Miss Chile, who dabbles as a death metal artist, and that was her talent at the pageant show. Absolutely incredible stuff there. What's up, Crushes? How we doing, everybody? We'll let a few of these trickle in, and then we will start drafting. I have gotten a few Battle Royales under my belt so far this week. I think I'm about 20 deep. Yeah, about 20 deep here. Been working on my gems that I'll share with the YouTube members later this afternoon, right after the show. I will finalize those. It's kind of an interesting slate compared to last week, where the running back scrolls and the running back sleepers were pretty barren. There wasn't much to do outside of Trevion Henderson last week. This week, I feel like it's a little reversed. I like a lot of the running back sleepers, but the wide receivers late are less attractive to me. As always, there's a few guys you can find, but just an interesting kind of macro flip this week. Quarterback pretty strong. Tight end, I guess, kind of weak from a scroll perspective. But yeah, we'll get into it all today, I am sure. Oh no. KK10DFS says, I hit a 41x for the DB pick'em only to find out 5 days later that someone hit a 100x this week. That's brutal. We got to find a way to get some kind of public leaderboard or whatever. I know it's a little tricky with entries, not the way it would display. But man, it would be nice to know and not get dragged along until that far in the week once your 40x hit. So I apologize for that. All right, we got 14 entries in here so far. As usual, if you trickle in later in the show, feel free to drop your hashtag in. The only rule that I've been kind of enforcing is if you were on the show last week, take a breather, take a week off, let someone else get up here. That's really my only other rule. Otherwise, repeat guests are welcome, all of that good stuff. So let's spin a couple of names here. Let's get the drafting rolling here on this week 11 edition of the Bash. The Achievers. My guy, the Achievers, I believe we had him on, must have been early this offseason. I believe he was fresh off of some liquor store sales. And I believe I'm remembering that correctly, the Achievers. So yeah, shoot me a message. Waltz is in at 3:03 p.m. right when I was about to stop taking any entries for this first spin, and sneaks it in there. All right, Achievers, DM me on Discord, and I will get you this link. Let's draw again. We'll get a few guests in the hopper so you guys can ready yourself. We got Jake Binegar. Can't wait to confirm if I have been pronouncing your name correctly, if it indeed sounds like vinegar, or if it is something like Binegar. All right. Shit, yeah, has the link. Jake, DM me. All right, beautiful. DM me. And you know what? We'll spin 3 here just to make sure we got the what I've been calling the conveyor belt up and running here. All right, look at this. Man, Ryan Seal waltzes in 1:55 p.m. right before lulls or so. No, during lulls, becomes a YouTube member. And then, lo and behold, wins the spot. All right. I got it to my guy, Binegar. And yeah, Ryan, DM me on Discord as well. Otherwise, welcoming back to the stage none other than Shit Yeah, the Achievers. How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good, Pete. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. Yeah, last time we talked, you were in the car, but you're back home now.
Oh, we're flying by the seat of our pants today at home with a sick 1-year-old. So she's napping.
No.
Hopefully she stays napping for our draft time here.
Yeah. Well, look, if you need to dip out, just let me know. But I will say then you getting on right away probably works out best with your schedule.
I think so.
Man, I feel like that has been a theme of a few Bash guests. I can't remember who it was, but someone else was home with a sick kid as well. Is that what I need to do? I need to get the toddlers around America sick, and that's how their fathers and their mothers can pop on this show?
Truly.
All right. Well, we got Matt in the chat. He wants you to unleash the hair.
Oh, wow. All right, we can do that.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, that needed to be unleashed there for sure.
Yeah, a bit of a mane. Not well kept today.
I'm getting some Trevor Lawrence vibes from you now that I think about it. How has your season been going since we last talked?
Oh, terribly. In every facet, just very, very bad. Way too much Brock Bowers and Malik Neighbors this season, let me tell you.
Oh my god. I know I feel like the Jameis getting the nod this week is just like twisting the knife even further.
Absolutely a slap in the face, man. Absolutely a slap in the face.
I mean, Neighbors would have cooked with Jackson Dart for sure, but even then just being reminded that Jameis just throwing YOLO balls to Malik Neighbors would have been very fun as well.
Yeah, I think I had a best ball breakfast team that actually had a Winston Neighbors stack on it. I'm just
really
crying, more tears this week.
I remember when Winston signed and we were talking through it from a best ball perspective. And we're like, yeah, you probably shouldn't draft him, and yet it's just so impossible. Fun. It's
so much fun.
Have you got any angles you like on this week 11 slate, or is this kind of your first peek at it?
Pete, I'm not going to lie. I haven't looked at a single damn thing yet.
That's what I love. Look, as someone who does a preeminent first look show on the Swolecast, and without Davis there to be fake confident about every single take, I'm sitting there, Dave throws it to me. What do you like at the quarterback position? I'm like, well, let me tell you, Dave, let me look at these names and salaries and manufacture a take on the fly. So trust me, I've been there. I know how it goes, but I'm here to help. Let's hop in a battle royale. And we can talk it out as we go here.
Let's do it.
What was the do you remember the team we drafted last time you were on? Did it involve Lions? I feel like we had like Gibbs on the team.
I think it was a Gibbs team, a Gibbs golf single, I think.
That sounds
where we got sniped on JMO towards the back end. Ended up with like Michael Pittman or something instead. Did not work. Whatever it was.
Didn't work. Hey. That's, based on how my year's going in the BR, that's kind of the default for all the teams as well. Did not work. So let's get off the schneid. We do have the 101. So CMC's been going 101, but I think you could easily make a case for Chase or JSN if you want to go receiver there, just because it is deeper at running back. But yeah, I've been playing it kind of by ADP with these first 3, but who do you want?
Let's do a little Jackson.
Yeah, let's do it. Jackson Smith and Jig, but the interesting thing with him this week is like Darnold isn't really getting drafted much. He's way down here, QB 11, which is kind of interesting to me. And he doesn't project that well, but I think we just kind of know the ceiling for him when it does hit. Washington, 28.2 points, Tampa, 28.64. So what's your lean? You stack up Jackson Smith and Jigba with Darnold, or kind of just play him as the alpha?
I mean, either way works. I think with JSN, he can get there without Darnold popping off, but also he can carry Darnold along. So, we'll just see how the draft unfolds for us.
Yes, we will. Trey McBride is a fixture of the first round. His ADP is technically 7, but I feel like every draft I've done, he's going 4, 5, or 6 here, like he does. The Trey McBride breakout, man, it has been glorious to see.
Truly. At least we had a decent amount of that for all the Bowers teams that are pretty much gone at this point.
The Bauer stuff was such a fake out too, because you get the explosion. We're like, all right, if you just do that for 8 straight,
we can maybe catch up. Not so fast.
My goodness. All right, so we'll see what we want to do here at the 2-3 turn. There are, looks like we'll have a shot at 2 of Allen, Jefferson, Igbuka, which is nice. Jalen Warren projects very well. If you want the tight end, you could obviously pull up George Kittle here as well. We're on the clock. Allen, Jefferson, Igbuka, Warren, Nico, Kittle. What do you think?
Definitely wouldn't mind dabbling with a little Igbuka here.
Yep. Let's do it.
And, I never feel like Kittle hits 2 weeks in a row, but I am a sucker for an elite tight end.
I know you are. That's why I mentioned it here. I don't mind pulling it up. And this is kind of a fun way to play it. So, like, if you think about it, the 101 generally has CMC on it. And then the 101 is typically not pulling up Kittle there. So it's like you're passing on CMC and then pulling up Kittle there as your Niners piece. I think is kind of a fun angle.
Trying to get unique in these streets, my man.
That's what I think mission accomplished. I will say, like, the Josh Allen opposite Igbuka is kind of interesting as well. Like, if you did want to go the elite quarterback route.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Josh Jacobs, Jalen Warren go to the 6 hole. And any other games jump out to you this week? Obviously Seattle Rams.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean,
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Nope, we're back.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Trying to multi-screen on the phone backfires.
Oh no, it's all good. Here, let me read off to you our options because we are on the clock. Yeah. So Lamar has fallen like 4 spots. If you wanted to do naked Lamar, you could play Kyron Williams opposite JSN. There's also Kamani Vidal, Judkins, Marks, Jones would be next up there. What do you think?
Where are you at here, Pete? What do we like? Toss something in there for us.
I've been doing Vidal. I like
works.
It for him.
I dig it.
Coming off of a 25 carry game. This is what I would say. I would say maybe either, do you want like Lamar here unstacked, or would you want to maybe wait for a Baker or Darnold later?
I mean, I think we got pretty unique at the top if we want to do Lamar here. I don't think that's too terrible, but I'm also cool with the wait if you want to pop in another RB.
Let's see. Do you Marks, Aaron Jones? You got a favorite there?
I do not.
All right, I'm going to give you Aaron Jones
I dig it.
Here against Chicago.
Who's against Chicago? That's a nice little juicy matchup. If he can not tweak a hamstring for the first time in his life.
I know. Dwayne wrote about his utilization this week on Fantasy Life. I mean, he's just like back to full-blown bell cow there. And yeah, Chicago, nice matchup. I'm going to have a lot of Aaron Jones this week.
Very nice. Very nice. I dig it.
And then we can see behind us, there's a Mahomes team and an Allen team. And then there's 3 other teams who haven't taken their quarterback. I'm guessing Gunner, probably go Stafford with Adams. So yeah, I don't think our targets will be taken So it'll probably come down to Baker or the other interesting one is, I don't know. I know you haven't looked at things, but do you think we're going to get Brock Purdy back this week?
I would say Shanahan will play that close to the vest. He doesn't even know if the world's going to exist on Sunday. So
Ain't that the truth? Yep. So that's a tough one there. I mean, the report is he was practicing with an intent to play. This is the quote from Shanahan. He will be a limited but aggressive participant. What the hell does that mean?
I mean, this man needs to write a book. It's incredible.
It's like when they say it's like the lowest low ankle sprain they've ever seen. It's like, this is the most intense, limited participant you have ever seen. All right, so we can decide how we want to wrap this up. I will say, Jake, feel free to hop on here on StreamYard. We'll get you up next, and then Ryan, you won, but I never heard from you here unless you messaged me somewhere else. Let me know though where you messaged me because I have not seen it yet. Okay, here's our quarterback decision. So you get to decide: do you want Baker with Igbuka, Darnold with JSN, or any other quarterbacks here that you see?
I think I want to slide towards Baker here this week.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Baker Mayfield, come on down. I like that. Like if we're playing the Igbuka Nuke game, Baker's certainly in the mix there. So here's the final squad. Let me know what you think. Baker Mayfield, Kamani Vidal, Aaron Jones, JSN, Igbuka, and George Kittle.
I mean, it sounds like several $1,000s to me, sir.
All right, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. We get a classic stack there. We get unique kind of up at the top, I think, with the JSN and Igbuka, Kittle kind of trio, and then a little scroll down guy and Aaron Jones. I like how this team shook out here.
Always a blast, Pete. Always a blast.
Do you have any other updates for us on the alcohol front? I forget what the promise was last time. Was it that we were gonna buy free Fireball shots for everybody?
I believe it was a Fireball last week. This week we're sneaking in a Baby Damp Modelo. Here's your product placement for this best ball bash.
Wait, was that open?
It might have been open.
Holy cow! This guy's home with a sick kid, drafting best ball or drafting battle royale teams.
Sneaking in a little.
God, man, look at that, dude. Look at that. I'm sitting here with my Topo Chico. Meanwhile, my draft partner is tossing them back. Little 3 p.m. beer. Holy cow, I love it.
I mean, you got to sneak them in when you can.
That's right. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Good luck with the kiddo, and we'll monitor this team. Always great seeing you, man. We'll catch you next time.
Cheers, y'all.
All right. Up next, we got, I believe, a first-time guest here. It is Jake. Jake, welcome to the program.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. First of all, you got to let me know. Is it Binegar, like vinegar with a B?
It is exactly Binegar, like vinegar with a B. You nailed it. Some people don't. They do the Binegar thing, like you said. So it's 50-50 usually.
It was one of those where it seemed like too easy to just be vinegar with the B. So I understand why people would feel the need to Galaxy brain it.
Yeah, people overthink it, but yeah, you got it right.
Well, I know I recognize you from the chat. I know you were hanging out in the Fantasy Life stream earlier. Give me a quick little TLDR on your background, how you found the show, your experience playing on Underdog, etc.
Yeah, I'm actually in the Cincinnati area too. I think TheAchievers is distributing alcohol in this area, if I recall correctly. But yeah, I was in Columbus for a while, Ohio, and moved down closer to Cincinnati a year ago. But I've been on Underdog for I think it's my 4th year.
Okay.
I don't know how I stumbled upon it. I don't honestly remember, but my first year, I got like $100 deposit match for being a new user, and just immediately ripped 8 BBMs, whatever year that was, like
Yeah.
not having any clue what I was doing. Um, but since then, I've increased my volume and kind of dropped down to the small field stuff. I don't do a lot of BBM, just managing the bankroll and um, yeah. So I maxed a lot of the little stuff this year.
Yeah.
Did like 100 puppies. I have 5 BBMs. That was it. I usually do one with a couple buddies who also have no clue how best ball works, and like they're like throwing out like uh here in the mid rounds, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're just never gonna win us a tournament, guys." But I let them have their fun. We kind of do a draft together usually, but
That's funny.
yeah, I'm
What
trying to teach them. Go ahead.
what does your contest selection, does that spill over into the BR streets? Do you like focusing on the small field stuff?
Yeah, this is the first year I've filled into the BR streets like on a weekly basis. I'm like 50 Wildcats in this week.
Nice.
I was saying McBride's like my highest drafted player so far.
Yeah.
Um, I did a couple squib kicks, the 12-man $3,
Yeah.
because I remember Crutches saying that that's kind of a better bang for your buck on one of your shows if you're trying to max like a smaller field, because people can mess up more in the 12-mans than they can in the 6-man. So I actually done a couple of those today. I saw Crutches in there. He ripped McBride at 101 in one of them. So I don't know if that was a bit or not, but yeah, I'm kind of bouncing around. I did a handful of BRs in like week 5, and it didn't go well. And I was just like, "Yeah, I need to stay in my lane."
All right. Well, then, how about this? I'll foot the bill on the BR, and we'll get in here and draft a shipper together.
Let's do it. And
Tell me, what do you do for work?
I'm an accountant for a smaller kind of telehealth. If you think of like hims and hers,
Yeah.
our main thing is the GLP-1s we sell. So the weight loss management, we're trying to dabble into the hormone stuff too. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, we're going up against some monsters in the
I
industry. But
I bet that is, I imagine, a very hot market. You have plenty of accounting ledgers to take care of there, I imagine.
yeah, well, Trump RX just came out. I don't know if you keep up with that stuff, and so we're kind of worried like he's just going to try and shut every other competitor down.
That doesn't sound
But
like him, Jake.
no, right. Yeah. It's either like he's going to go in and shut everyone down, or he thinks his it's just going to be so successful he just like doesn't even have to worry about anyone else. He'll just let us fly under the radar, hopefully.
All right, we got the 1-2 here. So assuming CMC goes, you got a favorite between Chase and JSN, which is the case here?
Let's do Chase. I have less Chase, so I'll add a
right.
Chase. And
There we go.
I'm
Yeah.
a Bengals fan, so
Okay. Are you born and raised Cincinnati as well?
yeah, a little north of Cincinnati, and then to Columbus for school, and then back down this way. But I've
What's
already got.
what's the boots on the ground take about this rumored Joe Burrow return in week 13 or 14?
I think if we can win a game this week, if there's any chance of him, being able to compete for the playoffs, I think he's just that kind of guy. He'll just want to go back in, and yeah, I think he'll try and get back out there if he can.
All right, there you go. Heard it here first from a local insider. Joe Burrow set to return. All right, we're about to pick at 211 here. We'll see what Unearth Sage does. Best available right now: Rico, Rashi, Allen, Igbuka, Cook, Warren by ADP. Looks like they might time out on Rico. Nope, they go Rice. So we are OTC. What do you like?
I like Ibuka. I know you guys just did Ibuka, I think,
No,
but
that's fine.
it makes a really good pairing here with Allen
Yeah.
or Cook. Assuming this
Play
guy
that
wouldn't
game.
pick both. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they go Rico. And yeah, we'll put
Yeah.
Allen and Cook in the queue
We
here. They
also
do go
could do
Allen.
we could do the Warren thing. Like we have I think two of the better games to stack up here.
Yeah, pick your choice.
Let's do Cook,
Okay.
and then we might
When you draft all of your, Wildcats, or when you're getting your volume in, do you like drafting off of ADP? Do you draft off of ranks? How do you like to do it?
Oh no, I raw dog it. I don't put any ranks in. I keep the sheet over here. I just all my teams, so I kind of filter in and out of who I'm taking and try and make sure I'm not like duplicating any combinations.
I assume as an accountant, you can move around your Excel sheet pretty quickly there.
Yeah, freaking the sheets. If we just want to get that out,
Yeah. What do you do anything else freaky in the sheets for the BR stuff specifically, or just track your teams?
I just track my teams and exposures in sheet over here.
Yeah. Nice. So yeah, but no projections, which I would assume like an accountant would like the idea of projections.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Let me lock in for this pick here.
Yeah, lock in. Ignore that question. We got to stay focused here.
Can you do the running back tab?
Yeah. Got Henry, Kyron, Chase Brown, Judkins, Woody Marks, Aaron Jones, Bucky, ETN, Harvey, Swift.
Okay. We're probably going let's do either Gadsden or Kelsey. I don't know if you have a preference there. Let's do Gadsden, actually. I just think the ceiling's a little higher than Kelsey's in the game.
I've been taking Gadsden as the third tight end after McBride and Kittle.
Yeah, he's also my third tight end right now, just exposure wise.
Let's see here.
We're gonna get a little freaky.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna do a double scroll, I think. I like Flacco, and then I like ETN a lot. I didn't even like try and correlate that with Gadsden right there, but
who do you want me to lock up first?
Flacco first. I don't think anyone will take ETN. He doesn't really get drafted a lot in the 6 minutes I'm in. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like ETN this week as well. So yeah, we got Flacco to Chase. Flacco with an ADP of 34.3. He's not going to be drafted
team here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all correlation here. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're right. Yeah, we got the Flacco to Chase. We got Cook opposite Igbuka, and then we'll go with a mini with Gadsden and ETN.
Yeah, we could always do Woody Marks. I don't mind him. If we don't want to just do all the correlation. I haven't done the master class, so I don't know what the numbers say or if that's even a part in the master class. But
I think this is fine. I mean, to me, you're kind of doing the correlation as a bonus. I mean, the one running back who like projects significantly better than ETN is Chase Brown. So you could onslaught your Bengals if you wanted. That would be the only other consideration.
I'm into it. I know you talk a lot. You don't like doing it normally, but I'm into it.
I think I'm into it in these games where I think they could get nutty. I mean, last time they played it was 33-31.
Yeah.
Chase Brown went 11 for 108 that game.
Yeah.
I think it can work.
I think I'll catch some passes too.
And you know what?
Under a lot of pressure.
It's like when in Rome, when you have a Cincinnati born and bred drafter on here, we got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, let me read off the final squad, and you can give your review. Joe Flacco, James Cook, Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, Emeka Igbuka, Aronde Gadsden. What do you think?
I like it. I think it's not going to be super top heavy at running back this week. CMC obviously goes first, but it's not like we got, the heavy hitters up there. So I kind of like getting receivers early. I mentioned, taking Phil McBride early in your fantasy live stream. So,
Yeah,
and then the running backs you can kind of fill in at any point in the draft.
I like it, man. I like it. Flacco, Brown, Chase, Steelers sounds like a fantasy bonanza. Jake,
Okay.
it was great meeting you. Thanks for being a YouTube member. I'm glad we got you up
Yeah.
here today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. It was
All right,
fun.
man. We will catch you next time there later. Jake, we'll bring Ryan to the stage here. Ryan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, Pete. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm getting like a little feedback from you, like a static ambient noise. I don't know if you can.
Let me see. One sec.
Yeah, I'll let you fix that. While you're doing that, I am going to spin for a couple new winners here. And we'll get you guys in the hopper here. Still hearing it a little bit. Shout out Mathology. You're going to be on next here, Mathology.
All right, I could try from my phone. Maybe that's better. Let's see. Sorry for the issues here.
No, you're good. Yeah, maybe try that again here. I'm going to spin a couple more names here, so you got some time. All right, we got Mathology here coming up. Math, shoot me a DM on Discord. Josh, our resident Pick'em Sharp / Eagles fan who lives in the heart of KC. This could be another thing. He just lives by a river. What's up, Ashton? What did you miss? You missed 2 drafts so far. One was TheAchievers, where we went ahead and stacked up Baker with Ibuka. Then we just did a draft with Jake, where we did a little Bengals onslaught there. All right, you sound good now.
Yeah, sounding good?
Yes, no static vibrations on this one.
Cool. So, yeah, sorry about that, Pete. I actually got onto the bash for the Best Ball Mania bash, and we had a team that I thought was going to cook a little bit, but within the first, I would say 4 or 5 weeks, the injuries just sunk us completely. So that was unfortunate.
I was going to say, man, is it, would it be nowhere? Hang on. You know what I should do? I should go to BBMDB and then we can, do you remember who was on the team?
Yeah, it was definitely the QBs were Baker and Lawrence and Dart, I was excited about because we had a Dart neighbors thing going. And I thought that could really, get us some love late, but
June 11th. Does that sound right?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely was in June. This is the
right.
one.
Achan, Kenneth Walker, Kamara, Rashad White, Braylon Allen, Malik Neighbors, Mike Evans, Travis Hunter, Stephon Diggs, Marvin Mims, Jalen McMillan, A.D. Mitchell, TJ Hawkinson, Brenton Straits, Theo Johnson. Yeah. Our friend PD gives this one a 0% chance of advancing here.
Yeah, I think it's cooked.
Yeah. That is just how it goes. But you know what? We're going to get redemption here. We're going to get redemption in the BR streets. Have you been drafting it all over here?
Yeah, for sure. You and the Badge Bros definitely got me into it. I would say within the past year or so. I got in late, halfway through last year, and just between basically wildcat drafts and the main BR. So I've been, picking up my volume each week, and they're obviously fun. So just mixing it up, hoping to get a little lucky.
Nice. You got any takes or angles you like on this slate?
I would say I'm typically most of the time elite tight end drafter. Sometimes do some scrolls for wide receiver or QB, but mainly a lot of the time it's just take off the ADP values if they come to you, and then scroll maybe a bit at the end. So we'll see what comes to us.
Yeah, let's see how this goes here. We'll hop in one here, and remind me where you're based out of.
I'm in San Diego, Crane area, Crane territory. That's it.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Yeah, man.
And who was it? Oh, go ahead.
No, just saying it's funny because we talked about with this when I was on the Mania, the Best Ball Mania bash. That was before the Sanderson had dubbed the Slappy Seals, and I was just like, this being my last name is too perfect. If I were to win any year, any big money, this would be the year. So I'm hoping.
Wow, I completely didn't put that together. Here you go. See, RK Seal here, guy who lives in San Diego, last name Seal, drafting best ball teams. Who is your highest drafted player in BBM? This is how we really know if you're a Seal or not.
Yeah, well, it was pretty rough. I would say the slappiest of picks were definitely like the Knoll, the Teutons of the world. I had Hunter high. I told you on the bash when we were last, I had a lot of Jags, so I was heavy Jags, and didn't really pan out that great. But overall, I don't know, a mixed bag. I had like a Buka, which was nice, some Evans, but injuries kind of killed me. But only takes one, I guess.
Imagine if you would have told our August selves, like you would log in to a slate in week 11 and you'd search Jags in the app, and the two highest players would be Travis Etienne 35.2 and a Parker Washington Q tag at 35.8, and no one drafting Brian Thomas. And then you'd go, wait, Jacoby Myers is on the Jags, and oh yeah, where the fuck is Travis Hunter? That would be your experience with this.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So yeah, here we are trying to make it back up into BR Street. So we got second pick.
Yeah, and Chase goes one, so you have your choice between CMC or JSN, unless you want to get off the board.
Yeah, McCaffrey at 2 is a nice gift. We'll definitely take that all day.
All right, there we go. And remind me, it's been so long. So what do you do for work again?
I don't think I mentioned. I'm in sales, hospital sales. So like local, I go, medical device. So I'm in like just yesterday I was in like the OR helping the staff kind of set up the patient, things like that. It's quite a unique path that I took here, but never thought I'd wind up, but it's a good gig. I definitely like it.
So you're kind of, you're on the go, on location a lot, it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely. Most of the time on the go. Like today I had my dog, took him to the vet. So just kind of working from home type of day. So it's kind of lining up nicely to jump on one of these. But yeah, mostly kind of just driving, anywhere local or like 2-3 hours. My territory's, somewhat large. So it's good to get out.
Am I piecing it together right? I apologize that I'm not. Were you like recently engaged, or you had just gotten engaged? Or am I making that up?
2023, I got married. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah, might be something different, but yeah, my wife and my dog out here in San Diego.
Nice.
So just trying to live it up as best we can.
Sounds like it. All right, we're about to pick at 2-5 here. Lamar goes early to a username J Baltimore, so we see where he gets his ideas, which is going to maybe scooch down a little bit of value to us here. I always like when you do get like the fall here. Like I'm not actually that high on Drake London this week, but you could maybe get a unique combo with Drake and CMC, or if you want to have any other favorites here, let's do it.
Let's take London. I kind of like just getting that unique combo again. I don't really think that's going to be all that common.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Just because I guess maybe London will start to fall a little bit because he doesn't project super well, but people like London a lot, so he might not fall a ton.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we got a pick coming up. Let's see.
Yeah, Jefferson, Cook, Warren, Nico, Kittle.
All right. Can we hammer James Cook? I think just like locking these two running backs down and not really having to worry about scrolls. I know there are probably some gems at the bottom, but I kind of like locking those up. And then like I said, have a couple wide receiver scrolls I think we can maybe pivot to a little later.
All right. I'm actually excited to hear that because I have like some running back names I like, but I've been having a harder time finding stuff to love with the wide receiver. So I'm going to let you guide me there. We go CMC, James Cook, Drake London to start here.
Yeah, for sure. Can I ask you a question? How often, or like I'm looking at the ETR projections, like specifically like the Battle Royale, like the, basically like percentages to finish like in the optimal, which I do like. It's like a nice thing for me to base kind of my playoff of. It's not like I'm checking like really hour by hour, but it's just nice like throughout the week, like, oh hey, I'm heavy on this player, like how often is he in the optimal? Like do you typically kind of reference things like that, or what's kind of your process to
I like looking at a couple things. So I like looking at that, and then Nerdy Tenor over at InGame. Actually, let's make these picks and we can talk about that.
Okay.
Nico, Ladd, Mahomes, Kelsey for tight end here. Gadsden, Otten, what do you think?
Let's go Kelsey. Let's go. I'm sorry. If it's too late,
No,
let's
you
go
got time.
Mahomes. Let's go
Yeah.
Mahomes because the dude doesn't have a QB. So try to lock Mahomes down. And then, if he does take Kelsey, it is what it is. I definitely like Gadsden. Otherwise, maybe we'll just stack up Kelsey and Mahomes.
Yes. Let's the one thing I was going to say that I like to look at is Nerdy Tenor does like what rate his sims say players should be drafted, their draft percentage, and then I compare that to ownership percentage, projected ownership, and so that way I can see like, okay, like I already know this week, like Aaron Jones, it's going to say should be drafted like 80% of the time, and his ADP will say he's drafted like 40% of the time, and then seeing who are the biggest leverage plays is one thing I like to look at. You want me to lock up Kelsey here?
Yeah, for sure. I think that worked out well. I think probably going about it that way, seeing that we still had Gadsden on the board because he's definitely been a heavy target of mine too with like checking out health-wise. So getting that stack, and like I said, it'll be nice to line up our last wide receiver scroll, locking it in.
Yeah, but the thing you were referencing is cool. So if people aren't familiar with the ETR ranks, they have a couple columns. One like the optimal rate that they show up, but then there's some granular stuff like optimal if QB is optimal. So like it's cool. You see like JSN and Chase are both above 60%, saying if Darnold is the QB1 on the slate, like it is almost a virtual lock that JSN is also in the optimal, and same for Jamar Chase. I think probably what's kind of interesting to me for that. No, actually that does check out that Flacco could maybe spread the ball around a little bit more. Whereas like if Darnold's number one, like it has to be JSN.
Yeah, no, that makes sense for sure. All right. So we're on our last pick here, my scroll, and I was debating Jefferson when we took London, but I'm a sucker for Jordan Addison. And I think like that pivot of us fading Jefferson, Addison at home in the dome against the Bears is just a nice low owned scroll to maybe take it home for us.
I love it, man. I'm going to have plenty of Addison this week. Continues to earn targets at a high rate. And I do feel like this is the spot where we get kind of the McCarthy really cooking game, just at home in the dome versus Chicago. I like Jefferson and Addison a lot this week.
For sure. Yeah, right. I like the team, man.
Yeah, here's the squad. We get the skinny stack at the onesies, Mahomes to Kelsey. We get CMC and Cook up top. We get that little Drake London fall. And then a scroll with Addison at wide receiver. I like it. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, appreciate you having me on. I always look forward to the content. You're, especially the off and on the clock on the Fridays. I definitely lock in for that. You three are some of my main leaders, especially in the BR street. So looking forward to that. And like I said, it's been a fun season. I know I kind of whiffed a lot in my BBM so far, but only takes one. So you never know.
No, man, you're good. We cannot all be judged by what we do on stream. That's something I always have to remind everyone, myself, Ryan. So we're not going to hold you to that same standard. It was great getting you back on here, man. Best of luck with the wife, the dog, the job, and that tough San Diego life you live.
Sounds good, Pete. Appreciate you, man. Good luck.
All right. Peace. All right. Welcoming him back, a previous Bash guest, one of the legends around the Deposit Kingdom, Mr. Mathology. How we doing, buddy?
We're doing great, Pete. We're doing great. Been drafting quite a bit this week. Thanks for having me on.
How many? What do we got? We got three more Dawg Bowl slates.
Yeah, just two more.
You're right. Yeah.
This one and one more. Yep.
Wait, there's not one in 13?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. There's the 1 week layoff there before everybody convenes. Okay. All right. And how's it been going in the DB streets for you?
I just saw a lot of Heartbreak Hotel right now. We've been close. We just haven't quite got there.
I see your name whenever portfolio review scrolling through. We see all the regs up there. You're right up there with all the heavy hitters.
Yeah, we're doing it, man. We're putting in the time. We're putting in the work. So it's been fun. I've had a blast, especially doing the show with Neil on. We had a good show yesterday with Chad Maskey. talking Dawg Bowl. That was a good time. Got me on a couple different plays that I've been trying to attack a little bit today when I've had some time.
Nice. I gotta check that out. My guy Neil, does he toss those up in audio form? Does he service the audio listener or no?
He's not as good as you are, Toss Audio Bros. Needs to work
Neil,
on that.
Step it up. No, I do got to check that out. Did you guys have Chad Candles on previously
We did.
too?
Yeah, we started off week 2 with like last year's, a lot of like friends from last year that I connected with and I talked to quite a bit, sidebar. And then once people started punching, we've been kind of rotating them in every week, just kind of congratulating them and then just kind of talking about the next slate and how they're tackling and stuff like that. So Chad was our last one, and then Neil and I will do a solo one next week for the last week. But hopefully myself and Neil get home this week.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of winners on shows, my After Dark guest this week is going to be Chris G, 2-time Dawg Bowl qualifier, ship chaser, all of that good stuff. So excited to have Chris on the show Saturday. That is 8 p.m. Eastern for all of you YouTube members. What kind of volume have you been getting down in the DBs? And I should mention for our audio listeners, I did reg us. We're in the Dawg Bowl. I mean, if we're having Mathology on, and we got the 1-9, so we got a few minutes here to figure out what we're going to do. But yeah, what's your volume been like?
I've been anywhere from like 40 to 60. I think last week I got almost up to 69, I think.
Nice.
I'm at 46 because I like this slate already.
Okay.
It's been fun. Early, I think it's already moved up quite a bit. All those running backs are already really starting to move on. We used to get a lot of 4th round Harvey and stuff like that, but that's now gone. It's starting to shift a little bit. We're starting to see some weird falls a little bit at quarterback. So been scooping that up a little bit. Like 4th round Mahomes is nice. Getting 3rd round Lamar. Third round Lamar has been kind of today's treat. I've been eating on.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the top 6 is pretty much locked in right now. Maybe you get a Trey fall, but I doubt it. Everyone's pretty much clicking him at 6 or 7 now just because of what happened to Marv.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, that makes sense. We got the 1-9 here. This is my first Dawg Bowl draft of the week. It's always funny to see some of the differences. Like you see, Jalen Warren flip Justin Jefferson here compared to the 6-mans. I mean, flipping a lot of these guys, but that's just kind of the RB heavy nature of these 12-mans. Yeah.
I mean, last week the top 10 was all 1-2-2-1, and it was still like a high scoring slate. So I think a lot of people are more leaning into that 1-2-2-1 build, like 80-90% of the time.
Yeah, it's interesting too. I had mentioned this, at least in the 6-mans last week. It was one of the highest rates I had seen in the sim of 3 wide receiver builds being viable. And I assume that would trickle down pretty significantly into the Dawg Bowl streets. But when you have Achane and Swift, and I guess Henderson was the other kind of skeleton key piece, when they all go nuts, like you're going to need 2 of those 3.
Yeah. I had the Achane Hendo last week, so I knew I was live. I just didn't quite get enough from Mac Jones and Kittle at the end there to get into the top 3. That was just like that 2-point conversion would have been so nice.
Oh, I know. All right, we're on the clock, Math. By ADP, Rico, Warren, Cook, Rice, London. What do you like?
Let's go Rico. Rico's gonna project well, and I like the Rico click. Yep.
Little flop lag. Rico, he found the box last week, but didn't go as nuts as we'd hoped. I guess Atlanta's been decent against the run this year. It's not like the softest matchup, but his volume's so good it shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah, they've given up 33 rushes over 10 yards per carry, or per like 33 times they've given up some good splash plays. So with Rico and that old line's playing pretty good, as we see with Josh Norris's fandom there on X. I think he's going to get loose a little bit in that game. That game could pick up a little bit in pace as well. Both teams like to play a little quick. So,
all right, I like it. We'll see what's coming back around to us here. Trying to see anything interesting. You flag for me if you see any ADPs or picks that deviate from what you've seen in your draft rooms here so far.
Yeah, I've been mostly trying to, if a nice elite wide receiver is here. If not, it's Chase Brown is another one that projects well and has a good role.
Yep.
We'll probably get a good wide receiver or a good running back in the third round. So it's kind of like if there is like a Rice here.
So Rice, London, Igbuka, and Jefferson all gone. You're looking at Allen, Nico, Henry, Lamar, Kyron, Kittle, Adams by ADP.
It's Nico. And who's the running backs?
Derrick Henry and Kyron.
Yeah, no, let's go Nico.
All right, let's do Nico here. Rico Dowdle, Nico Collins here.
Yeah. We're getting another week of the backup with Houston, who targeted him quite a bit last week.
Yeah, Mills.
Yeah. So
yeah, Nico, he's been heating up a little bit. And I believe he didn't even have a touchdown last week, and he still put up a pretty big score here, right? So I think the 25-point game for Nico is I feel like we're getting close to it. It's just these Titans games, man. That game is a 37.5-point total. It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah. Well, Houston's, they're implied to get 3 touchdowns, so hopefully 2 of them go to Nico. That will do. So
there you go. J Ball reminding us we got the Rico Nico start.
There you go. And Buka.
Nico.
Puka.
Yep. Come on, pretty mama. Get us a W here. So have you been I forget since we last talked, have you been hawking your combos pretty closely in your exposures, or are you kind of just trying to jam in your favorite plays?
It's all draft by draft. I go in just trying to build the best team in that 12-person team. I try not to go too overexposed with some players. I do get a little like right now I got a lot of Worthy, so I'm trying to slow that down a little bit.
Will you talk to me about Worthy? I was eyeing him. I'm doing my gems write up, and I think he's going to be just miss the cut. Should I include him in the gems Mathology?
So I rewatched all of Patty's dropbacks against Buffalo week 8 before the bye, or week 9, and then they had the bye. I'm kind of big on Kansas City coming back off the bye. Reed always is really good at self-scouting, and they always come out hot after the bye. So I like Kansas City post-bye. He got a shitload of the routes. He was like 80%, 87% of the routes. He had 24% of the targets. He just had 42% of catchable targets. So it was more what the Bills was doing. It was a bad Mahomes game. I think he's got the routes, he's got the participation. As long as Mahomes plays well, Worthy should have a good game here. What is that good game? He really needs to get in the box to pay off in the Dawg Bowl.
Yeah.
So I'm playing it like he gets home on some deep stuff, because they kept saying like they want to tack the ball downfield. It's a kind of a tough matchup. Broncos play a shitload of nickel. They blitz a lot out of that nickel. So Mahomes really got to be able to extend plays, but there's a chance there without Surtain. They're a little banged up in the secondary that he could get loose and get deep beyond that nickel D and get home for us. So I'm playing it. It's definitely risky. So yeah, I'm not saying it's a goal start lock of the week, but I like the angle this week.
For sure. I mean, it's hard to poke holes as a thesis in it, just considering the price and just a player with his explosiveness tethered to Patrick Mahomes. So yeah, that makes sense. You mentioned RJ Harvey. He goes here at pick 29. We see Marks, ETN go. These are all like some of your favorite scrolls in the 6s. They all go in the 3rd round here.
All 3rd. Yeah. Hopefully there'll be one left. I don't really love Swift, but if he's there, we might have to do it.
Swift just goes. So there you go.
What are you hearing anything on Bucky? I mean, he practiced again today. It might be just they're easing him in and it's more next week, but he's an interesting.
Was the practice report? Was he doing any contact today?
No.
Or was it just another walkthrough again?
So far, So far, no contact.
I would still shy away from that at this price, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are on the clock. Metcalf, Flowers, Rome, Addison, running back. You're down to DeMarcado. Quick.
Yeah, let's go Flowers.
Okay. All right, we get Flowers in here. He's been quiet. It seems like he's been set up for some big games, and everything just hasn't come together. But man, Lamar getting a little more comfortable here after his layoff. Got to think the big Zay's coming. Zay game's coming at some point.
Yeah. They got to start winning. They got to start playing a lot better because they got Super Bowl aspirations. So they got to start really kicking it into hard gear here for us.
Yeah. Yep. So is this even more abnormal as far as the running back thirst in these rooms than the normal one?
No, this is today. It's been slowly shifting to this, and now it's been this, and now we're waiting for some news to shake up these boards. I've kind of stopped drafting a little bit today because it's kind of becoming very repetitious.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting for more practice reports to come in, or taking the Kansas City route, or trying to play some of the Niners stuff. I clicked Bucky a little bit in the 5th round today. Just maybe he goes and I get some 5th round Bucky that turns out pretty nice. If not, at least it's a swap to a wide receiver.
I was gonna say, I mean, like what you're swapping to at this point, it is probably worth it. At least, or if you're swapping to a running back, I mean, like all these guys. I mean, we're into DeMarcado, Kenneth Walker, Tracy range. So
and they'll still kind of go. So I'd rather have, like, now that we have Rico and we have our wide receivers, like we can swap to a wide receiver if we take Bucky.
Yeah.
Set up the queue that way, and maybe it's a pure Saul or there's something else opens up. Maybe Brian Thomas Jr. does go, and he hasn't been drafted at all yet. So I think we're at like 30% drafted so far. So he'll have a low ownership probably if he does go.
So do you want to take the stab on Bucky here or try to push it to the 5th?
Any tight ends left?
Kelsey is here. Nope, he just goes. I jinxed it.
Yeah.
So you're down to Ott and Schultz. I mean, this is a flat tier at tight end.
Yeah.
So it'd be like the Addison, McMillan, Shakir, Jawan, or we just play that Bucky angle.
What's quarterback?
Quarterback is the Baker, Stafford, Caleb, McCarthy, Flacco.
Let's just do Bucky.
Okay. Yeah, I've been on air today, so I missed the Bucky practice report. I know the one yesterday was because the whole thing has been that it's now the shoulder, and they've been, afraid about him taking on contact. Here they are going through warm-ups, seen participating in practice today. Did he do any kind of contact?
Wait, I saw one it was Godwin. He was kind of in pads. Godwin was in pads, kind of catching balls. And I haven't seen anything come through yet on Bucky other than officially limited in practice was the last report. So,
yeah.
But we're staying on the clock with the click. Gives us more time to get to Friday, Saturday. Maybe something shakes up. We got a priority of swap here, so we'll take it.
Yeah, and that's it. It sounds like it says Bulls will update us tomorrow on whether both will play Sunday. I mean, has Godwin been getting drafted at all?
Not yet. I mean, maybe a little bit. I'm not in every room like some of the guys are that are maxing it, but I haven't seen Godwin clicked all that much yet.
Yes. Welcome, Chad. You said you had him on the Flannelverse this week?
Yep, we had him on last night. It was a great show. Thanks for joining, Chad.
Very, very good stuff there. So we got in our DBQ here, Rico and Bucky. We got Nico and Zay. I assume you've been doing mostly late round quarterback and tight end?
A little bit. I've been on the Mahomes wagon early in the week when the ADPs are all messed up and some of these guys are going first round. I was kind of taking them at the 1-2 turn or a 2-3 turn. And
Yeah.
then lately, when Mahomes kind of going 3-4 turn, I've been doing that a little bit. I got Lamar in the third round today. That's been fun. But yeah, kind of waiting on quarterback and tight end a little bit. Other than when I don't get McBride, I've been trying to get McBride anywhere from 5 to 8 if he falls or if he's there.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. What kind of, when you are in these spots, obviously Davis Mills not too attractive here. Zay Flowers, Lamar gone. Are you just looking for the best projecting quarterback or trying to think of a stack with the tight end? How do you think about it here?
Yeah, I like doing minis with what I have. So, I mean, I'm not really in love with the comebacks on the Tennessee side.
No.
Or who else did we get? We got Nico. I'm not really big on Penix, so that's not really an angle. So I might try to pair up my tight end. We could probably do tight end quarterback mini here.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. We'll see what falls. But again, this is kind of when these quarterbacks are getting wiped out. So it's been all depend. So this is a sweaty room, it looks like. So
very, very sweaty. Yeah, I mean, if
I don't mind Mills, to be honest with you.
Really, yeah. I mean, he looked good last week. I would say though, if Baker falls to us with Baker and Bucky, we should probably just pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, Baker has been falling. ETR, I think, is kind of down on him, and that's why that fall's been happening. I love Baker, especially with the Northern Lights are on. Like last night, I was a lot of Bucky with watching that light show last night. Or 2 nights ago. Wow. Last night it was too cloudy.
I know. I saw your post in the Discord there. Look, I was like, is this man in Iceland right now? I mean, how did he pull that off?
It's Northern Vermont, Champlain Islands. Yeah.
I mean, other quarterback tight ends. Okay, so Baker falls. Let's pull the trigger there.
Of course.
Yeah. Baker there. Obviously, Otten gone, but we get a nice little correlation there with Baker and Bucky. I mean, you could run back. Does Knox go in any of these?
Here and there. Is Theo Johnson there, or did someone else?
He is.
Yeah, get Theo. Get Theo.
We still have we got to see what Buster Boys does here. Nope, sorry, he takes Theo. So we're gonna have to find another.
I like the Theo click with Winston.
You could do Schultz with Nico and just play that block without Mills.
I don't know. I'm a little worried about that shoulder. He didn't practice again today.
Okay.
I don't really want to do 2 swaps.
I like yeah, that's a good point. I like the Knox stuff, or if you have like a favorite on the Pitt tight ends. I mean, they're obviously in an awesome spot. Anything else you like?
We have Flowers as a late hammer, but I'm again, we talked about it on After Dark. I'm a huge AJ Barner fan.
You want to do him?
Doing the tush push. I like that Seattle Rams game. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored.
All right, here we go. We get the scroll down to Barner. Maybe Chad, let us know what's the AJ Barner draft percentage here in the 12s. Can't be high. I like it. Here we go. Final squad here, Mathology, in this sweaty room. We do get a little Baker fall, which is nice, though. Baker and Bucky, Rico, Nico, Zay Flowers, AJ Barner. So all we need is Bucky ruled in, that check down screen that goes for 80 yards to the house, and AJ Barner did what he did that 1 week that I can't remember now, but he went nuts.
Yep, 2 touchdowns.
And you are the AJ Barner whisperer, so yes. I trust you here.
This is a good spot for him. They're going to need to put up points. They know it. And he's got a really good red zone roll. So awesome.
I like it, man. I like it. Well, Mathology, rooting for you, man. Want you to punch that ticket. I know this is the starting to get sweaty in that regard as well. Of only 2 more weeks and only so many seats to be had. So we'll be rooting for you, man.
Appreciate it, Pete.
All right. Oh, final nugget here from Lee. 14% for Barner. All right, so there you go.
Yeah, that's
They're all. How many of those are yours, though? Is the
probably quite a bit.
question. Yeah, exactly. All right, we will catch you later, Mathology. Good luck this weekend, man.
See you guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, peace. All right, Josh, no stranger to the program. My Pick'em Whisperer on Monday's portfolio review shows. How you doing, man?
Pretty good, Pete. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Starting to get a lay of the land for this slate. Like talking with you guys, getting the ideas going here, getting on some plays I hadn't considered yet. What kind of angles you liking so far in week 11?
I've been doing a lot of the 12, some of the 6s. I was going to be really heavy on Christian Watson, but because I thought Dobbs had like no chance of him playing this week because he got hurt on Monday. But seeing that he like practiced fully on Wednesday, so that kind of got me down on that a little bit, even though maybe now Watson will be way less drafted or hardly drafted at all. So
yeah,
might still lean into that. And with Winston playing on the other side, like I always like getting involved in a Jameis Winston game. So
yeah, you how far are you from the Dawg Bowl? You're close, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming they'll have it probably like, I don't know, at Union Station. That's like 30 minutes from my house.
All right. Well, we're going to hawk in a Dawg Bowl because you remember my Galaxy Brain stuff. Anytime I have a guest who's in that area, the fact that we could win and I wouldn't have to share the travel stipend with them,
That's right.
that means I have to hop in to
smart.
the Dawg Bowl.
That's smart.
I'm kidding. But yeah, let's do a Dawg Bowl. I had fun doing that one with Mathology. We got spots for 9 people here. So how about all you sweaty people who are in that last one? Why don't you take one off? Let's get some of the non-sweats in here. What do you say, John?
No Chads, no Crutches, no Mathology. Like those guys are in all my drafts. And it's like, you think you're going to get a faller. Like if it never happens, you're like, oh, yeah, Chad's going to take that guy. Matt's going to take that guy. Crutches is going to take that guy. It's just, you never get any fallers.
Exactly. But if we say no Chads in our draft room, I think that will wipe out half the underdog pool. I think they're all named Chad from what I can tell here. Let's see here. Did you say you've been firing at the Dawg Bowl a little bit?
Yeah.
How many entries a week have you been doing?
I probably like 15 to 30. I do most of mine earlier in the week just because projections aren't out yet. And like thing like I like doing is like this got me on a lot of swaps to Henderson on his big week, even though it didn't pay off. But like I was drafting like a lot of Q tag guys like Pacheco that week that I knew weren't going to play. So I was going to get like, you get a swap. You basically get a free square in the last round. So and Henderson wasn't being drafted at that point at all in the 12s. So I got a lot of swaps to Henderson for free, basically. So that's what I like to do early in the week. There's not really an angle like this. I don't think that this week, maybe Bucky, like if he's in the last round, but I don't think he's going to play this week.
Yeah, I'm skeptical as well, but I certainly get the risk reward in contests like this. How many early drafts did you do this week?
I did about 10.
Okay. Did you have any angles you were playing early this week?
Yeah, it didn't work out because I liked a lot of third round Marv Harrison, and yeah.
So that swap is not going to be as nice to you.
No, and that's kind of a bummer because I like that game, and now I don't know, like they still have McBride, but like their wide receiver one's Michael Wilson. Like I don't know how that game's going to turn out.
Yeah. Yeah, and the RNG gods are not in our favor today. We have another 108 here, so we will do our best not to draft the exact same team that we just drafted here. Okay. No, we can. We're going to draft the best plays. That's what we're going to do, right, Josh?
That's right.
All right, here. Chad said he was going to unreg, and yet I see him here at 102. So very curious. Very curious. He takes Jacobs though over those receivers over Bijan. That's a little spicy, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean that's what the Packers tried to do on Monday, was just give Jacobs 20 plus carries.
Oh my God, I always wake up and like I go to look at the box score on that, and I'm just staring. I'm like, this can't be. This cannot be. The first thing I notice is I don't have any cha-ching notifications, and I think actually weren't we? If I recall, like
Devontae hit. Yeah, that one hit. Yeah.
Davis rugged us. Davis said, here's a bad pick right before I go to have my child. And Dobbs didn't clear either, right?
No, he got hurt like in the third quarter, I think.
Yeah. All right, back same spot. Rico, Jalen Warren, Jefferson, Cook, Rice. I have no problem taking Rico again.
Let's go Warren. Let's go Warren.
All right, we'll mix it up here. Grab Jalen Warren.
Yeah,
I think ETR
I
has
love our guy
Warren
Davis.
projected higher. Yeah.
I love our guy Davis, but man, I swear every time he's on the Shipcast and he's like about ready to give out a pick him, I'm like, Davis, that's a really bad pick, man. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Well, it was me on Sunday who ruined it with the Debo. We almost went 9 for 9 on our last set of picks there, and I blew it with Debo coming up 0.5 short, unfortunately. All right. Let's see what we're looking at here in the second round. We did Nico with Mathology. Igbuka goes here. So, yeah, we're looking at the quarterbacks. Nico, Derrick Henry, Kyron Kittle, Adams, Ladd. What do you want to do here?
I'd say elite wide receiver. Let's go. Let's see who Patrick Barnes.
Yeah, Nico or Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Adams this week too.
I mean, Davis Mills was just feeding him last week. I don't know why Stroud can't do that.
You want to go Nico?
Let's go Nico.
All right, here we go. So we got 100% DB exposure so far to Nico. A little cycling through Jalen Warren and Rico. We don't have quite the same alliteration or whatever here with Nico and Rico as we do Nico and Jalen, but I think we can make this work.
I'm liking the vibes around the Texans. I don't know if there was D'Amico Ryan said, I think it was today, something about he had a quote on the rookies about Woody Marks, Higgins, and Knoll, basically like the rookie tags off of them. Like they should be a big part of the offense.
Training wheels are off.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I like that. That doesn't involve Nico, but like just the vibe of the offense. I don't know. Like I feel like if those guys get on the field more, like the offense will just be better.
For sure. Yeah, that's a rising tide lifts all boats. I mean, the Woody Marks usage was like eye-popping last week because on the one hand, you're looking, they're in a trailing script. That was similar to when he broke out, and I think it was it week 4 against the Ravens when he had that good game. And they were trailing for a good part of that game this past week, but he got every single carry inside the 10. They didn't give Nick Chubb it. So to me, that like signals more of a shift than just a game script type of thing.
For sure.
So we shall see here. Gunner gets the Trey McBride, Devontae Adams. Any other angles you were playing in your first 10 drafts?
I was getting a lot of Woody late, that's for sure. The running backs skyrocket up later in the week, so it's kind of like with Mathology was saying. It's kind of like I kind of take a break because it gets to in the middle of the week when there's no news. All the drafts are kind of the same.
Yeah. Yeah. So who were the running backs that were really cheap? Woody, who else?
Woody was going late. I think Aaron Jones was still going kind of late. Like I was on him a bunch last week too, even because he had a Q tag, and like I don't think folks were like really realized that he basically just took over the backfield and Jordan Mason was like not involved at all.
Yeah. Harvey was the latest. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Harvey was the late one.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, I'm so tired of Sean Payton's bullshit. Like I have a lot of Harvey in best ball. I hope it works out, but I have no faith in Sean Payton whatsoever.
Well, this is what you need for Harvey. We're gonna need the Henderson run out where it's like, okay, Dobbins, aka Ramondre's out, but now we're gonna need the Terrell Jennings. We're gonna need Tyler Beatty to have an injury in the first quarter, and then we could get 20 touches for RJ Harvey. All right. Yeah, here comes our run of running backs here to start the third round. Kyron, Judkins, Aaron Jones, Travis Etienne, all in a row here. But we'll see what falls to us here. The Jalen Warren, Nico Collins, Gadsden goes here. It would be fun to get like a tier DK Metcalf and play something from this game. What other angles are you seeing?
Yeah, I like either one of those. Good call. We could go running back. Let's go. Let's go T Higgins.
All right, let's do it.
I actually really like that setup we have.
Yeah,
because then we can wait on quarterbacks. I feel like we can get Flacco or break glass as Davis Mills. So
yeah. Yep. I guess get Higgins and Warren. Where's Rodgers been going? Is he just a 6th round pick in these?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think you could do Rodgers with Warren as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, watching Rodgers on TV, like every time there's just an incompletion, he's just calling his receiver a fuckhead. Like I don't get the guy's deal. Like it blows my mind.
You don't think his teammates like playing for him, Josh?
I don't know, man. Alan Lazard. I mean, he made Alan Lazard a lot of money.
Is that not the biggest upset of the year? I mean, we all made so many jokes about like, when's Randall Cobb going to pop up on the Steelers? Like the fact that none of his old cronies popped up is pretty impressive. I thought for sure we were going to get one.
Yeah, maybe that's where Mike Tomlin put his foot down on Rodgers. He's like, I'm not signing any of these dust balls.
He's like, I'm sorry. This although the team that employs, Van Jefferson and the like does feel very Alan Lazardish.
True.
All right. We got Warren, Nico, and Higgins. The tight ends have kind of gotten wiped. You're down to the Otten range. Quarterback, we kind of said we could sit on if we want. That probably is pushing us to taking a 3rd wide receiver here.
Yeah, wide receiver. Mercado. I don't know. I kind of like Herbert.
Yeah, we could do Herbert.
Like, do you see any wide receivers that stand out to you?
Not in the context of this team. Yeah, they all look pretty much the same to me.
Yeah, I'm fine with Herbert. Like, he's in a really good spot.
And I guess with him, obviously Gadsden and Ladd are gone. I mean, Keenan's role has really diminished, but maybe QJ comes back. Probably doubtful, but QJ would make sense, but otherwise just playing it naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Herbert, Higgins, Nico, Warren. I mean, it does show like that's such a 6 spot in these drafts where you're like, I know I can wait on quarterback because I have some of the correlated angles, and yet the board is so wiped that you feel pushed to the best value, which then takes away your 6th round pick.
Yeah, I know. That's why the 12s are really tough.
Yeah. Stafford goes to the Adams team there. I assume Chad would have probably have taken Herbert with Gadsden, but we sniped Chad. That's what happened. He went with the Ladd and Gadsden. Wow. How do I repay this guy becomes a YouTube member on the channel, and then we say, no Herbert for you, brother. Oh man. It's all right. How about you take Davis Mills and then it will all work out. Okay. Ladd and Gad, that does have a nice ring to it. Almost as good as Rico and Nico.
That's right. And Herbert runs too. Like, I don't know, like 4th round Herbert.
Yeah.
Tough to pass.
It is. So there it is, Chad. Just know that it wasn't me. That was all Chad. I'm trying to think, all Josh. I'm trying to think who I would have taken on the clock there. But man, yeah, that wide receiver range is it's rough.
Yeah, pretty flat.
I see did I see Dobbs popped up with a Q tag? I didn't even see what that was. Is that, you know what injury that was?
I think that's left over from Monday night. He left late in the game with a chest injury, but I think LaFleur said he was fine, which is wild because he didn't come back in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice spot for the Packers passing game, but I say that every week, and then it just ends up being a 28 touch Josh Jacobs game. So I'm not a reliable narrator.
I'm going to be laddering Christian Watson and Pickens for sure.
Okay. Share those entries there, Josh. Don't keep those all to yourself.
His if you ladder him to 110 yards receiving, do you want to know what his multiplier is?
No. I do want to know. I'm going to guess to 110 Christian Watson, his multiplier, I don't know, that has to be I don't know. Hit me. Is that like 8x, 9x?
Yeah, it's 788 on the dot. So you're
Okay.
real close.
All right. I was going to suggest Parker Washington as well, but QJ comes back. I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a smash. QJ.
Yeah.
Smash.
Yeah. I was thinking QJ would be gone, and I'm like, let's get Parker Washington in that same game. But then QJ comes back to us. Let's do it.
See, we knew what we were doing. We knew QJ was going to come all the way back.
Yeah, Chad. Chad didn't want to go QJ? Do the naked the phantom stack with triple chargers? All right, here's our Bucky watch. Bucky goes in the 5th round here at pick 57 to Patrick Barnes YouTube. And let's go tight end hunting here. You got some names you like?
Usually like when there's nothing there, I'll just take Britton Strange, because if he plays, I feel like he'll have a really good role, but I don't know if he'll play this week. Because like, I don't know.
Yeah, what they opened his practice window, limited practice Wednesday. I don't hate that angle also because it's correlated. And then I could I do like the Pittsburgh tight ends as well. Actually, Freiermuth goes. Johnny's still here. I don't mind the Strange angle if you want to play stay on the clock.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Just because like tight ends are kind of flat here. It's like Fannin, Musgrave, it's Jonnu.
Can you do me a favor? If Strange doesn't play, will you shoot me a message on Sunday morning to update my 12-person swap ranks? I always update my 6s. But I might forget if I don't get that nudge from you. So will you remind me if Strange doesn't play?
I will for sure.
All right. Thank you.
I mean, this team looks good. This is a shipper.
You heard it here from Josh's lips to God's ears. Justin Herbert, Jalen Warren, Nico Collins, T. Higgins, Quentin Johnston, Brenton Strange. I was not thinking we were going to be able to get this much correlation the way we were headed, but we get Warren and Higgins opposite each other, and then we get this Herbert QJ with the Strange bring back, and then the one-off Nico. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I want to say this is my best Dawg Bowl team I've drafted so far this week.
All right, look at that. You and I combining forces here. I like it. Yeah, that QJ fall certainly tied the room together there nicely. I am going to go and finish writing up my gems. I got a few other ideas knocking around after talking and drafting with you guys. So thank you as always for joining today. We do this show every week. All you got to do is be a YouTube member. Doesn't matter which level you are at. You can get access to the chat. Drop that hashtag in if your name comes up. Hop on stream draft with me. And if you are YouTube members at the other tiers, the highest tier, Hand Builders, get you all the premium shows, including After Dark on Saturday with Chris G, like I mentioned, and the Sunday Cram. If you don't care about the crams and the DFS stuff, you can just be the Best Ball Value Hounds and get access to those After Dark conversations as well. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow for the trio of shows: Block Party with JM, Bully the Sims with Uticow, and Off and On the Clock with the Badge Bros. Josh, any final words here for the people?
Nope. Good luck, everyone.
All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Happy Thursday. Hopefully this game tonight is better than the Monday night one, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.